A lot of Oklahomans on your team. Obviously, they know what this week means. Bedlam.
You know, you hope so. It's always a level that you expect your guys to come up to another level. I think with our performance last weekend, you just hope to see guys improve off of each week, and now we've had an opportunity to hit a quality team like Minnesota last week. I just like to see them improve, and you know, I don't know what that means in the score, but I know we'll have to wrestle well.
Is there a different hype in the room for a week like this?
Oh, I think so. You know, we had a late night getting back from Minnesota, and not much of a practice yesterday, but I expect to see guys pretty excited about what we have this weekend.
You talked about before the season how many Oklahoma guys you do have in your lineup. Does that make Bedlam that much more special?
Well, I think they're a little bit more aware of it. You know, it's one of those events that, you know, I say it every year, win or lose, it's not going to dictate the outcome of your season. But it's a heck of a lot better winning it if you want to come after coming home. Trust me. With Pittsburgh on Sunday, we'll have to wrestle well all weekend. I think there's some individuals that has some two tough matches back to back, and you want to see how they perform and how they look over the weekend.
You see, last year you're kind of struggling early, but then K. Brock does what he does, and you guys handle OU, and that kind of seems like it sets your momentum for the
Yeah, I
rest of
think
the season.
it created a lot of chemistry for the team, and it held through the year, even though Kate was injured at the Southern Scuffle. But I know I've been in this dual meet long enough that you don't take it for granted. You don't look at the who's favored over who. You always recognize that you can get into a match you didn't expect, and for that reason you have to be prepared.
That big upset in Minnesota.
It always feels good when a big match like that, but gotta have a short-term memory. Got another couple good duels this weekend. Gotta get ready for that.
Oh, and speaking of one of those duels, Bedlam, I mean, what does that rivalry mean to you?
I grew up an OSU fan, coming to OSU duels all growing up as a kid, and so that's pretty deep-seated in me. A deep-seated hatred for OU. So it's always a lot of fun to get out there and let it fly.
Do these have even more meaning considering the fact that this is your last year? This is your last attempt at Bedlam?
Yeah, just I've had a bit of a sour taste in my mouth in the past with Bedlam, so it'll be good to go out there and give it all I got and leave on a high note.
There's a lot of those guys, Oklahoma guys, in the lineup. Does that make that Bedlam duel that much more special when you guys grow up watching it?
I notice a lot of us, we have grown up watching OU wrestling, and we watch all our coaches wrestling Bedlam growing up, and it's kind of a cool feeling. We're the ones that are out there now. We used to grow up watching. It's kind of a cool experience.